And we are live here on Plus One EXP's Roll for Content channel. My name is Tony Vicinda. I am Chief Alchemist here at Plus One EXP, which is a weird little brand that multi-classes in tabletop game design, beard and skincare alchemy, and the Bardic College of Content Creation. Our hope and desire here at Plus One is to help amazing designers find great players who love their games, and amazing players find great designers whose games they can love. We do that in a lot of ways, but the most fun way is sitting down with those designers to play those games, which is exactly what we're doing tonight. Sitting down with Brennan to play Teenage Ninja Fighting School. I've been really excited about this. I was excited about it because Brennan is an in real life friend. We both live in the city of Philadelphia, but I'm also super excited because you're partnering with Pete over at Imagining Games, who's one of my favorite folks also. And it's one of the true holdout Zemo projects also too, still going strong into the month of March. For folks who may not be familiar with you, Brennan, or with the game we're about to play, why don't you tell us a little bit about who you are, what you do, and a little bit about Teenage Ninja Fighting School.
Sure. Brennan Taylor. I'm a game designer. I've been working, making games since the 90s, actually. You might know me for Bulldogs, which is a Fate core space adventure game. And Teenage Ninja Fighting School is my latest project, and it is about shonen anime action. The whole goal of the game is to create that sense of escalating fights that you see in that genre. And I'm really excited to get to show it off today.
Awesome. Super excited to have you on. Also, you at one point founded a little company known as Indie Press Revolution.
Yes, I did.
If I recall correctly, which even though you no longer haven't helmed for a while, has had a huge impact on helping indie games get out to people all over the world. So we all really appreciate your work. But yeah, super excited to have you on. Joining us, a face we much love. I probably love all the faces on here. A lot of the other faces.
Say which face?
It's good. It's yours. You're good. You win. Daniel, why don't you tell people about a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Oh, is it me? I thought you were talking to Owen.
I mean, like I said, I love both of them, but
look, Plus One ESP is a beard care thing, and I'm just saying, one of us doesn't have a beard.
Maybe it's just that you need more care.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Maybe I shaved it because it didn't look good. It wasn't cared for. Use code. There's no code for me. But hey, I'm Daniel Kwan. I use him pronouns. I am one of the co-hosts of the Asians Represent podcast. I've been working in the tabletop industry since 2017. I've worked on games like Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, Pathfinder 2nd edition, Candela Obscura, all sorts of stuff. But I'm just happy to be here because I love me some shonen anime.
Yeah. First.
And Wandering Blades.
Yeah. First message after Pete and I nailed down that this was happening was, Daniel, can you play and what times are you free? And so excited to have you. Then first time on stream here. First time getting to work with them, but fan of the content. Owen, why don't you tell people a little about who you are?
Thank you much. I'm Owen RC, or the Donut Dungeon Master. A lot of people know me because I will be very clear about holding a donut close to my face as much as I talk about games on small content like TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. But we cover everything from games to donuts across the country. I also do a lot of live play. And this year is my foray into starting to get into game design. So I'm super excited to be here knowing that this is a group of people that maybe eventually I can lean on some knowledge as well along the way.
Awesome. Super excited to have you. Like I said, we are playing Teenage Ninja Fighting School, a game of big feelings, bigger fights, saving the world, the power of like friendship, all the good things that simulates big fights from your favorite shonen style anime. We always use a couple different tools to make sure we stay on the same page and to make sure everybody's comfortable, since we always play with different groups. Those are lines and veils, the X and O card, and the open door policy. Lines and veils. Lines are things that may happen in the world of the game, but they don't happen while we're playing it. They're things that are off limits and that aren't going to come up and play. We have a strong line against sexual violence and sexual coercion here on the channel. But are there any other lines that people want to name to add to our list for play?
I don't have anything else to add.
Cool. And then veils are things that may come up in play, but we're going to treat in a like very gentle fashion, whether that's just mentioning them and moving on. Fading to black, just not dwelling on them or only approaching them within a certain light. Does anybody want to have any veils that they want to add? Maybe specifically around injury type things, but maybe not also too.
This is where I love lines and veils. I have a very odd one, which I always like to share with people. If we encounter a swarm of bees, you will see my skin literally crawl off my face. So I love that bees exist. They're super important in nature. A little further we go, it gets harder.
Cool. Awesome. I'll reach code all my bee powers to be something else. Excellent. So
make a new character.
No, no swarms of bees, or bees veiled. Then the X card is the ability to pause the game at any point in time. It may just be due to confusion. We may need to update our lines and veils because something came up we didn't anticipate. But you can just type or mention or make an X sign and we'll pause the game. And then the O card is the opposite. It's like, oh, I'm really into this. You make or do the sign of the O card just to let people know, like, I would like this to keep on going, please. And then the last one is the open door policy. We're all real people. We have real things happening around us. We may need to get up and walk off screen for a second, drink things, eat things, all those kind of things. We will take breaks as we need to. You should take breaks as you need to also, because life is hard sometimes. Take a break. But with that said, I'm going to hand things over to Brennan to kind of start taking us into the play of Teenage Ninja Fighting School.
Great. So we did a little bit of prep beforehand because the hardest thing in this game is creating the martial arts moves for your character, and that would have taken too much time. So we did that already. What we're going to do is we're going to go around and we're going to each of you is going to choose a conviction for your character, and then we're going to introduce them. So take a look at your sheet. There's a list of convictions listed on there. Choose one for your character or make up one of your own.
Love it.
These convictions are basically what your character believes in, what motivates them.
Excellent. Just so people know, like, I'm playing the strategist. Mine are, I'm smarter than my enemies. I'll win if I think this through, or my allies need my brains to survive. There's also a spot to write your own if you want to.
Yeah, I have the options of I'll show them all what I can do. I'm the absolute greatest, and if I slow down, I'll die. I feel like I have said that one in real life.
I feel that
but
one.
Not in a heroic way. Definitely not in a heroic way. I have definitely said I'll sleep when I'm dead. I'm the greatest. I'm just going to do that one because I'm the hot shot.
Yeah. All right.
And I'm playing the meek, and the meek a little bit different, like that passive kind of, but not character. Maybe I can do this. No one believes in me, or I can help my teammates. Vastly different approaches too. And I know that my meek person is going to be very much, maybe I can do this.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to lean into I'm smarter than my enemies because that feels like a great young person approach to take.
Yeah. And the deal is you are all people going to high school in the city of Bastion, which is the last city on Earth after an interdimensional rift let monsters spill into the world that have hunted humans practically to extinction. The only thing protecting Bastion from these monsters is ninja powers. That's what defeats the monsters. That's what you are all training to do, to be guardians of the city. But you are still students, so you are not necessarily the best at your trade yet, but you will be facing world-ending threats. So let's go around and introduce our characters. You're playing the strategist, Tony. You want to go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah.
And your moves.
I am playing, if I can get all my moves to show up in the character sheet, because I did not do that beforehand. And if not, I'll just pivot to reading them off the Discord channel. I'm playing Jintoki, he, they pronouns, because you got to know the vibe of who you're dealing with. imagine like pseudo fancy dress, purple vest, with a big silver pocket watch kind of dangling out that they constantly fiddle with. Hair that you can't tell whether the animator has designed to be purple or black, specifically or not. Also, too, relatively tall, a little thin. My moves are liminal pocket watch pummel, flying cuckoo bird crush, and where was the third one I did? There we go. Sudden temporal flow shift and grandfather's resting pendulum pull. I also did make a note. I watch a lot of shonen and other anime with my kids, and when we were going through this and talking about the character type I was doing, they were like, "Oh, you should make your name sound kind of dumb because it is very common for strategist characters to have names that sound really badass in their original language, but just don't translate into anything that sounds impressive." Also, too, so I tried to lean into that vibe a little bit.
Nice. Daniel, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my character's name is Ren. I am, of course, like I said earlier, the hotshot. Ren is perpetually like a little bit like always dirty because Ren is like always training. There is no slow for Ren, only when he's sleeping. Ren like specializes in techniques that involve like impact manipulation through his feet, so he can like jump really far and very fast. He can kick really well. So he's always burning through his shoes. And so I've got 4 techniques: flash, step, heaven fall, heel, skybreaker kick, and the lotus drop.
Nice. Owen?
So I am playing the meek and mild-mannered Gary Lodestar. And Gary also comes from a name that's very, I think that in localization has been harder to translate. So he picked something that would seem mild-mannered along the way. And Gary is unique because Gary's parents were tremendous as heroes. But Gary really did not feel like that was really what he wanted, but still has ended up at school here. So Gary is dressed like a typical actual school student with glasses and kind of white dress shirt and a tie. The thing that makes Gary stand out is even though he's hunched shoulders and you think his attitude is like the smallest person possible, he's really tall and built kind of like a brick house. So it looks kind of odd set to be so much giving off so much small, but to not really be that way. His moves are based on martial arts and Aikido, the spinning wrist wrench, heaven and earth hammer, which is just basically an elbow shot, dragon's breath throw, and then Orochi's head cannon, which is a bunch of headbutts.
Nice. Awesome. So the next thing that we are going to do is create some relationships between these characters. So what I need somebody to do is go ahead and draw a card.
Any card?
Any card.
Can we reveal it?
Yes. Just one person.
You got it, Daniel.
Fine.
It's a king. I didn't have a deck of cards, so I just wrote the ball down on
Nice.
fire erase.
Okay, so this is your relationship with Gary. You know that they are destined for greatness. So how are you trying to prepare them?
Well, I feel like I'm always trying to encourage Gary to actually believe in himself. Maybe I'm like creating openings for Gary. Like Gary gets to land the finishing blow to kind of, increase their confidence a bit.
Okay. How do you feel about this, Gary?
That is exactly how Gary's parents also somewhat kind of feel, keep pushing him. So he's not unfamiliar with that technique. So he goes along with it to the best he thinks he can.
Nice.
Always putting the spotlight on Gary, whether or not he knows Gary wants it.
You know Gary does not want it. But all right. Gary, your relationship with, I believe your character's name was Jintoki. Yeah. With Jin, do you want to draw a card for that?
Oh, absolutely. We have off the top a 3 clubs.
Okay. You two are besties.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
How did this happen? And what has tested your friendship?
So one of Gary's things is he would like to be really smart. So noting that there is a like strategist and somebody who's planning and doing well in all of this, Gary's just gonna saddle right up to that person probably from the start and make good friends with that along the way. So Jitogi's like, well, hello, you're skilled in all this. I could use some help in that.
Yeah, I do think it took a long time for you to actually win me over. Like we probably have like a season of me not doing anything super hazy, but being like, cool, yeah, this is convenient for me type bullshit. Before I think we probably had a moment in like a key fight where like you realized something I had totally missed that made me take you way more seriously than I had before. But I love that.
Awesome. All right, between Jin and Ren, do you want to draw a card, Tony?
Yeah. Let's go with Ren. The 10 of diamonds. Or the 10. It doesn't matter, I guess.
10, yeah.
They're all diamonds for me.
Oh, you are related by blood.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, that's great.
What is your relationship and why is it complicated?
Oh, Daniel, you got a pitch here?
oh. Are we? You're the strategist. I'm the hothead. Are we siblings?
I mean, I love maybe siblings raised by different parents. Like,
Yeah.
like mom and dad are no longer together.
Yeah, I like that. I like that.
Yeah. Do you have a parent you want to have been raised by?
I wonder if like our parents are like the opposite. Like you got raised by like a very hot-headed parent and ended
love
up being
that.
like the opposite, and I got raised by like
The cool intellectual.
the cool intellectual, and I was just like not into it.
Love it.
All right. So what has complicated your relationship?
Oh, I mean, I think just always, I mean, besides that, like our parents are like, we're a little bit mismatched to them. I think constantly being pitted against each other from a young age is really cool. Like if our parents were out of the way, we would probably get along, but they're not.
Yeah, our parents don't like each other, and so they kind of use us in their fights.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's caused maybe a little rivalry, certainly a lot of tension.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. What we're going to do now is create some NPCs between the three of you. There will end up with 3 NPCs by the end of this. Somebody want to draw me 2 cards. You want to start again, Daniel?
Okay, I've got the Jack, handwritten, and a 5 of spades.
Okay. So you've got an enthusiastic headmaster. That's between you and Gary.
Okay.
Let's give this person a name.
Owen, what do you think? What do we think for a name?
Oh gosh.
I feel like I don't listen to the headmaster.
I want to say that they like if we're gonna go, we want to give them kind of a legendary kind of name. So I'm thinking something that's super grandiose here that now they're teaching all of us.
Oh, okay. Like they're teaching us like a style or something like that.
Yeah.
Oh
Shit.
man. Do you want to? You know what we could do?
This is a hard thing. I do have a
use
name
the
generator.
handy name generators.
Yes.
Let's leverage this. And will there be name generators in the actual game?
There is a name generator in the game. What is the gender of this headmaster, or do you want to have them just go by a nickname?
I like nickname. I think nickname is more legendary and grand and more mysterious.
Cool.
We're not worthy of their real name.
So draw me another card, Daniel.
Okay. 9.
Ironheart.
Oh, yeah.
That one fits.
That fits. Maybe
Oh,
I do.
Ironheart.
Maybe I like Ironheart. That with a name like that, I feel like the hotshot would really, really be into that. It's kind of like All Might in My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that vibe.
I see why it
I'm gonna
comes
go
to
ahead
me
and-
too.
Yeah.
I'm going to go ahead and say Ironheart uses she, her pronoun, since we don't have that yet.
Hmm.
And we know that she is enthusiastic. So,
Yes.
what is your relationship with Ironheart, Ren?
I think I definitely idolize her. I feel
Okay.
like I'm really mirroring Rock Lee from Naruto. So this is
Yeah.
my guy.
Okay. How about you, Gary? What do you think about this headmaster?
I think the shonen enthusiasm is very much, if I am out there in some lesson or something, they are whooping and hollering on the sideline, just trying to get more out of me the entire time.
Yeah. Okay. How do you feel about this?
I feel exposed with too much attention and eyeballs on me as this is happening.
Yeah. Nice. All right.
And at the same time, I'm always trying to put the spotlight on you, making it worse.
Everybody's doing this to you.
You're sitting there with headmaster, like with matching signs. And
Oh
like,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
All right. We'll create one between you and Jin. So let's draw 2 cards, Owen.
all right. First one is another 3. Wow, that was quick.
Okay.
And then a 8.
An overbearing, strange friend. Now this could be a monster, just something strange.
What do we have in this? Oh, we're in school. We need a really weird mascot.
Oh yeah. Of course.
Oh, yeah.
It could either be an actual mythical creature mascot or a person wearing a costume. I think either is fine.
I think you're not sure
costume.
which.
Yeah.
Costume that doesn't. We don't know if there's an actual person in the costume.
Yeah. Yeah. You
I
never
love it.
see this person outside the costume. So.
Yeah. I mean, do we want to
Overbearing,
do we want to go with a dragon?
Yeah, sure.
I like it.
Yeah.
Again. Name for it.
Yeah, what's the name of the dragon mascot?
Yeah, that's a great question. God.
Let's go with the simple. We can go with a Draco kind of thing.
Yeah, Draco's good.
Drake. No, I'm from Toronto.
Draco. All right. We're going with they them because
Yeah, because it's we don't know.
Yep.
they have not shared that information. All right. Last NPC. Oh, we should determine what your relationship with this overbearing mascot is.
I feel like, at least for me, that this is like the person that I do something, I may feel like it went horribly wrong or right or whatever, and they are basically they come over with some type of response or advice over the top every time, not asked for, but just there.
Yeah, I think this mascot does like appear at strange times. So
Yeah. I think I have a slightly obsessive relationship with a mascot because of this weird appearing. I'm convinced there's some sort of deep ancient lore going on here, whether there is or not. But it's become something of a side project for me to try to figure out what their whole deal is.
yeah, are you always trying to catch them outside their costume and it never works?
I think I'm trying to disprove that they are a mythical creature. And I have yet to catch them outside of their costume.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right, Tony, you want to draw me 2 cards?
Yeah. Jack and 10.
An upperclassman, a nerdy upperclassman.
Nerdy upperclassmen. Let's use the name generator for this one also too.
Okay, sure. Let's determine what gender we're going with. We've got male, female, and non-binary. So,
Let's do male.
okay. Draw me a card.
4.
Chujiro. I'm sure I'm butchering that, but
Chujiro.
yeah.
Nerdy upperclassman.
And what's your relationship with this nerdy upperclassman, Jin?
I think we are in. I think we are in some same class, even though they are an upperclassman. I think we're in some of the same classes, and
Because you're accelerated.
we are academic rivals.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure. And how about you, Ren?
I don't think I pay much attention to them.
Okay.
I don't think books are as good as training outside.
I think they probably resent you in some way then because you're not paying attention to them and they're older than you.
Yeah,
You know?
I like that.
So,
I like that.
yeah,
They think they know what's best for me, but I just
exactly. And you just blow them off.
totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
Awesome. So now that we have all of this, we're going to create your base fighting spirit, which is what determines whether you can stay in the fight. You're going to start with 10, and then you're going to add 1 for every relationship that has tested you in some way.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So think about your relationships with each other and with the NPCs.
That's what the NPCs also. So like
Yes.
us, Ren and I being constantly petting each other, that would be a
Yeah,
form.
that's definitely
Yeah.
one. And that goes both ways, even though that's a relationship that's on Tony's character sheet.
It's actually your relationship between your two characters. So
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to feel that every time I'm pushed to do stuff.
By me.
But
Yeah.
by you, by the headmaster. I think that's probably the only two because it's just
by the mascot.
that's the one I'm kind of questioning because if they're overbearing and they're this weird direction, I don't necessarily know that I'm the same way because it could be so off kilter.
I feel like
Right.
the mascot really pushes Jin, pushes your patience, tests you.
Oh yeah, for me, yeah, I think absolutely.
Yeah.
I think that, and then like the academic rivalry between the nerdy upperclassmen. I don't think I have an issue with the headmaster or Gary at all.
Okay. So then we're going to take 1 away for every relationship that is comfortable or safe.
I think my relationship with the headmaster is comfortable because we're very similar.
Yeah.
I think mine and Jintoki's are probably as besties really comfortable, so we lose one
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. I lost one there also too. I don't think the headmaster is much of a thing to me one way or the other.
No, yeah, the headmaster was,
Yeah. Not part of my, it's not part of my world.
yeah. I mean, obviously, during play, you can create relationships with these characters, but then it doesn't affect your fighting spirit at that point. Last thing is the meek, you lose 1.
Yeah, sounds about right.
If we had the persistent in play, which is the 4th playbook, they gain 1. So, all right. So that's your base fighting spirit. What you're going to do now is calculate your X and your H. Your X is equal to your lowest ranked move, which is 1. So everybody has 1 X as a starting character. And your H is equal to your base fighting spirit divided by 4, round down.
And for folks watching, what are those? Each of those control again?
Your X is your, sorry, I should have explained that. Your X is your damage bonus, and your H is your healing bonus. You're going to have moves that tell you to apply your X or your H to your next move or to your fighting spirit while you're playing.
Cool.
All right. We have completed character generation.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Let's do it.
Can you tell me what your highest fighting spirit among you is?
I have 12.
I have 11.
I have 10.
Okay, so 12 is it. So
Maybe I should have studied more.
that is going to determine.
That just means the last time that mom and dad put us against each other, I lost, and so I'm a little
Yeah.
I'm a little bit more pissed off right now than you are.
And your highest move level for all of you is 4. Among all of you is 4 because you're starting characters. I take that and I multiply it by 2 and then by the number of players in the game. So 24. And that is, I'm just determining the stats of your first monster.
Excellent.
Their damage is based on your fighting spirit. Their fighting spirit is based on your damage.
Oh, cool.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
The thing about this is when you fight a monster and lose or just make it run away, you will face it again, but its stats don't change while yours do go up. So if you end up fighting a monster a second time, it's going to be weaker against you.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead and just grab an NPC monster. So the best way to start a shonen is with a battle.
It's the only way.
Catchy music comes along with it.
Yeah. So the 3 of you plus your upperclassman, Chujiro, are riding on the train. The upperclassman probably is ignoring most of you.
Rude.
But you were all out on the town doing something when you got on the train to head back to school. The upperclassman joined at a secondary stop. But as you were riding on the train, you hear a heavy thud atop the car. What are you going to do at the sound? It sounds like something's walking up there, but it sounds heavier than a person.
Oh. Probably take a look at that. Might be a good opportunity to stretch these legs.
Okay, so you're going to go between the train cars and sort of climb up and see what's on the roof?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna say, Gary, you should come with me.
I'll look out the window opens, right? I just
Oh, you want to climb out on this
No.
side of the train? That's a good move. That's a good move.
No.
Jen, watch Gary. This is gonna be great.
Yeah, I'll watch you.
A great
yeah.
story.
I just turned the page of the book I'm reading.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Gary, you're gonna climb outside. I'll go between the cars.
I
We'll
will
meet up top.
I will assess the situation from the window.
As you're saying that, I'm already gone.
I see it.
All right. So you're assessing the situation from the window while Ren is already moved in between the cars. You see something up there that is probably 12 feet tall, humanoid creature, somehow inside the walls of Bastion.
Shintoki.
Ren, you're climbing up the ladder in between the cars.
Yep.
When you see this creature, there's like a 12-foot tall, sort of green skinned ogre-looking thing with massive tusks.
Ooh.
It's got big glowing red eyes.
Ooh, I love this.
And it's dragging a huge club behind it. It turns and sees you. At which point it roars. those of you inside the train hear the roar.
I'm thinking perfect opportunity for Gary to flank this thing.
Jintogi!
All right. So, Ren, I'm going to start you off. Shuffle your cards
Okay.
if you have not already. And then draw a hand of 4.
Okay. Hand of 4.
And the way that combat goes is we're going to, each of us play a card, and the moves will both go off. They're essentially simultaneous, but we'll sort of narratively describe how that looks in the anime.
Okay. And I have to compare the card that I
Do
played
that list of actions that you
to
have
the
on your-
reference.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha.
And that'll tell you what you can do with that card. I will warn you, the ace card is your ultimate attack.
Can only do it
but
once.
You can only do it once, and you can only deploy it when the monster is at half of their starting fighting spirit.
Okay.
I will let you know when that happens.
Okay. Let's
The monster's
do
fighting
this.
spirit is not a secret, so
alrighty. When do we reveal?
let me choose a card. I too need to determine what I do. All right. Yeah, I'm going to do this one.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
What have you got?
We got the 2. The handwritten
Uh-oh.
dry erase 2.
2. All right. And I have a 10 of diamonds. My deck contains only 10s through aces of all 4 suits. So
He's too powerful.
yeah. This isn't our first time. So I'm going to narrate a flashback when you and your opponent met, or when you saw the opponent in action in the past, even if you didn't realize it at the time. So you saw we're going to say Gary's parents fighting this thing one time from the city wall. And it did, they defeated it, but it definitely taxed their abilities. So you know that this thing is pretty tough.
Okay.
And
then
its
do I
signature
say-
move is with that club? Yeah. So what is yours?
So mine is above your level. So I narrate a flashback to a PC relationship moment where you asserted your superiority, and then I get to add X+1 to my next attack.
Nice. I get to add X to my next attack. The X that this monster has is 1. So I will get
Okay.
+1 on my next attack.
And then my X is 1 as well.
So you will add +2. So let's hear that flashback.
Okay. So my thinking was I'm climbing up, Jin is being a little arrogant, just kind of reading the book over there. And I think my flashback is going to be to a time when Jin and I were arguing, and maybe Jin got the better of me in a verbal fight, never a physical one. And I think as Ren is climbing up to the top of the train, he pauses, thinks back to that moment, and says, Jin, let me show you what real training does, not book training.
All right. So describe yourself getting up onto the top of the train and what's your cool stance?
So I'm gonna climb up to the top of the train, wind whipping in my hair. I've got a lot of power that I kind of keep at the base of my feet. I'm well grounded, and this thing has heavy steps, and I'm gonna kind of anchor my feet into the roof of the train, and it's gonna kind of like cause these like indentations in the roof that everybody beneath me is gonna see. They're gonna be like, oh my god, this guy's so powerful. He's radiating such heavy energy.
Nice.
And I'm just gonna stand there with because I have glasses, I'm gonna push them up like that. And then, I think I'm just gonna like have one hand behind my back. It's like, this thing doesn't know.
Oh,
that
right. Yeah. Right. Nice. pass it to one of your classmates.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, this thing doesn't know that I kick, and that Gary is climbing up the side of the train.
All right, Gary.
I'm gonna draw my 4 cards and let's see how that's gonna go.
And before we move on, Daniel, you draw another card into your hand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got a selection here. So excuse me, Gary is not going to be climbing exactly, but Gary's going to be sticking out the window looking at this thing, and he's gonna I'm gonna play a 4 of clubs, which is for mine is a look over here, which is basically maneuver the opponent to give another PC an opening, because I have no confidence that I'm going to do that. You know, Red's doing that. So I'm just gonna excuse me, hello, I don't think you're supposed to be up there.
All right, and it turns and looks at you when you do that. What does that do? Does it let you pass a bonus on to your teammate?
It allows me to add X to their next attack. So I'm going to give my 1X to Ren for that attack next.
So make sure you note that into your bonus, Ren. I drew the Jack of Spades, which is a powerful strike. This is the bone-cracking swing, which does 3 damage plus its bonus, so you take 4 fighting spirit.
Oh,
As it casually swings its giant club down towards you and knocks you back into the cabin of the train. Now, because fighting spirit is your measure, you can describe as much damage as you want to yourself or to others. You know, this is like in the anime when somebody gets pierced through the chest and they still get up and fight.
That's why they call her Ironheart.
Yeah.
So I'm holding on to the window because I'm hanging out the window. So the club comes down and basically hits me and starts pushing me back. Because Gary doesn't like actually keep track of his own strength. Who's holding the window basically rips the window out also with him,
Nice.
and is pulling it back into the car and crumpling a bit. And I will basically land on my back at the feet of Jintoki at this point. Little help here.
That you're passing the turn.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Yep. Yeah, you're the last player to go. So,
Yep.
yeah.
I sigh, put away my book. There's like a beat where we see Jin looking out the window for half a second. And then I like step on top of the glass that you're still holding in your hands from the window. And it looks like I'm just stepping out the window into nothing. And all of a sudden, like we see a pillar pass, like perfectly timed, that I just like kick off of and flip back up onto the top. I'm going to play my 2, which is adjust your stance, narrate a flash back to a PC relationship moment where you offered tips on techniques, add your X1 to their next attack. I think we see a flashback to Jin and Rin at a much younger age, before any sort of rivalry has taken hold. Parents are still together. And we see a conversation play out about our parents' strength and how we see them like fighting. And I basically say like, oh, you should fight like dad. And I adjust your stance to have more of the fighting form of our father. And I think we see, like in back in the forward moment, just say, stand like your father, to you across. You're going to take X +1 to your next attack. So you're going to take 2.
You get another +2
to your attack.
4. Okay.
You should actually have yours was X +1 as well, right, Daniel?
Mine was X +1. Yeah.
So you should have a +5 now.
5. Okay.
Because everybody's passing their bonuses to you. I drew the Ace of Hearts. So that is narrate how your actions turned an NPC against them and changed your relationship to enemies. I'm going to describe how the NPC took an action that's going to turn them into your enemy, Jin, which is Chujiro steps over to the side of the train and pulls the brake, the emergency brake.
Okay.
So the great train is coming to a screeching halt now, and all of you on the roof are being knocked off your balance, except for maybe Ren, who is planted into the roof. So the monster
Standing like father.
Yeah, standing like father. The monster seems to be a little knocked off balance too. All right. So now, Jin, you can pass to anyone, including yourself.
Let's see. Let me see what I just got. Excellent. That's really good too. Let's see.
So yeah, I'm going to say that sent you tumbling.
That's great.
Jin. Yeah.
Then let's go ahead and use this. No, I don't want to do that yet. Sorry, I'm trying to min-max my my combos here.
That's the way to play this game.
Yeah. And so, I think I'm going to remember this, especially since I'm going to pass to myself, actually. You remember this narrative flashback that highlights your relationship with an NPC. If they are in the scene, the NPC may attack your opponent, dealing damage equal to your highest rank move, checked or not, plus any bonuses you have. So I think we're basically using this to pass to Jiro. Who
Chujiro is going to come out and attack the creature.
Yeah, that's what 3 does this. God, I'm trying to think what we do. I think it is our first day in class, and I am a young first year, and they're a couple grades up from me, so they kind of seemingly politely invite me to take a seat next to them. And then they just, as I'm about to sit down, pull the chair out from under me, sending me tumbling in the exact same way that they just sent me tumbling off the top. But now it is their move.
I have an idea of how Chujiro will attack the monster if you want me to narrate it. Basically, the monster fell in between the 2 train cars. You tumbled onto the next train car.
Love it.
The monster fell in between 2 train cars. You're still facing it, Ren, and Chujiro is down there and does a uppercut fist into the monster's back, sending it flying back up onto the roof of the train.
There you go.
And then your highest rank move is 4, so that's how much damage the monster will take, dropping its fighting spirit to 20.
Yeah. And I think that slams them down right at Ren's feet also, too.
Yeah, so you can pass to Ren next.
Yep.
Before that happens, I am going to play the card I played, which is You Can't Win. You get to check off one of your moves of your choice, of my choice. Sorry. So I'm going to have you check off your rank 4 move. That means you cannot use it again in the fight.
Yay.
Who is for me?
No, for
me, because it was the same.
Okay.
It was the monster's turn at that point. So I want you to describe how you tried that move and it didn't work after the monster came flying back up on top of the train.
Yeah, we see I try to pull there's an opening that appears right next to me and a long chain drops out. As I go to pull it, it is actually because of all the rolling around. I'd started this move before we tumbled, and it's just tangled around my foot. So when I go to pull it, I accidentally pull my feet, having just stood back out from underneath me.
Oh no.
Yeah. Real looking good here.
All right. Now it is Ren's turn.
Okay. Okay. So your ultimate is shut down for now.
For now.
So weak. I am going to play. You know what? I'm going to play the Queen.
Nice. Now
The
that you
Queen
play
is
one of your
a stylish hit. I get to use one of my 3 lowest value moves. I'm going to use my Skybreaker kick.
Yeah, that's your rank 3 move, I assume.
That's my rank 3 move. That's correct. I am going to. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to say. I look at this thing. It's just been like slammed up, lands right in front of me, and I'm like, perfect. And I think I'm going to be like, I'm going to shout out and be like, "Hey Gary, watch this kick. This took 10,000 hours of practice, and you're already like kind of knocked down." I don't think so, because I think you're amazing, and I think you're probably already like primed to fight. And I'm gonna be like, this kick took 10,000 hours to perfect. And I want to. My vision of this kick is that he basically kicks the creature up into the sky and it parts the clouds.
Nice.
Skybreaker kick.
That's amazing. I love that.
And that's at a +5 because of all the other previous cards.
So that's
right?
8 points. That does 8, which brings the monster down to 12, which means that it's at its beatdown level, which means ultimates can now be played. Aces can be played against it. It parts the clouds, falls back down onto the train with a massive crash. The train car, now stationary because of the emergency brake, basically doubles up, right?
Yep.
As it crashes in, and it stands up, dusts its shoulders off, and starts to laugh at you. Because I'm playing a Jack of Hearts, which is the way of the world. What is your conviction, by the way?
I'm the greatest. That's my conviction.
Yeah. Its conviction is might makes right. So it's going to say, you may think you're the greatest with fancy moves like that, but strength is the only true test. And it picks up its club and it's getting ready to swing it at you. This means that my card means that the next attack will affect all of you, not just one of you.
I want to say good thing strength is my best subject in school.
Totally cool.
All
right. And then we got to pass it to Gary.
Okay. Well, Gary's still on the ground. He basically kind of dusting off the window that got stepped onto. Kind of like breathing deep real here. Okay. You see Gary take off his glasses at this point and pocket them into his chest pocket, and just basically leap in right at that, because he's going to play a king, and basically leap directly at them for the head cannons. So Roshi head cannon, he basically is going to wrap them bear hug and basically start headbutting them repeatedly, quickly, in rapid succession.
I do have the Queen of Clubs, which is denied.
Oh, that's great.
It's going to reduce the damage of your current PC attack to 0, or you may ignore this effect and immediately suffer 4 points of damage.
Oh, I already got damage, so we'll just let this not work.
Is this denial? Is this denial considered an attack?
It is not considered an attack. It's
Is that I will just basically see him do this and see him basically sit there and take me hitting him in the head with my head.
Yeah.
Usually, this creature still priming at his big blood attack.
Yeah. He's getting ready to sweep that across all 3 of you, basically.
Yeah.
If I ever draw an attack card.
Well,
And then, so Brennan, I've got a system question for you.
Yeah.
So you played the queen. So you can play cards in response to what somebody else has done.
Well, no, I chose that before the attack because I figured that Gary was going to do an attack.
Gotcha. Oh, right. Of course. Okay.
If it
Theoretically,
wasn't an attack, my card is useless.
Yeah.
It does nothing.
theoretically though, we've been playing faster and looser with it. We both should be saying, like us and Brennan should be saying our cards.
Cards at the same time.
Brennan
yeah,
should be then
yeah.
telling us
Okay.
what order they resolve in, because it will matter in situations like that.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Which I learned from the turn procedure in the lower corner of the
Good for
character
you.
sheet, which is
You read your
excellent.
you read your sheet.
Oh, that whole section. Look. Like I said, my best subject in school was strength, not reading.
Yeah. Gary, who are you gonna pass it to?
I guess since I am now in this really odd position, I am going to pass to myself. How about this? And I'm gonna use the
By the way, when you use an attack, you should also check it off. I should
Yes.
mention that. Yeah.
to do that. I'm going to then play my 8 of clubs, which is unacceptable. I'm going to try a move, but it fails miserably. And then I can give that X to my another PC's next attack. So
Okay. For that move, the 8, it says cross it off, right?
yes.
Yes. So you're going to want to use that probably on your lowest ranked move, because when you cross off a move, you can never use it again.
Okay. And so I am going to I lost my train of thought.
What was your lowest
Wait,
ranked move?
cross off. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
versus
I've got an
check off.
ace, which is you're too late. So he's going to detail his master plan, but we'll wait until after you do your attack.
So yeah, I'm going to try to put him in a wrist lock from there, spinning
Yeah.
wrist lock, and it's going to basically not move his arm at all. So that one is out. But Ren, your move, and I
So
will
you're
give
gonna-
that. I will give my +2 to Ren on that one.
It's
for that
F+1, right?
Yes.
Well, you crossed off your lowest move, so your X recalculates immediately. Your lowest move is now a 2, so your X is now a 2.
Okay.
Oh,
so
cool.
So you're going to
gaining-
give,
I'm
yeah,
gaining
you-
X2,
so you're getting 3 +3 to your next.
3, because my X is 1.
No, you're gaining Gary's X +1.
Right. Okay. Cool. I'm gaining 3, and this thing has 12 left.
And is Daniel's X still where it was before the attack, or does it go back down after each attack?
Because
Your X stays the same forever.
Okay.
it's just
Your
the bonus that you
bonuses,
get.
yeah, you get bonuses based on your X.
Okay.
Cool.
So mine was you're too late. I'm going to tell you the master plan and why you can't stop it. So it says, humans are delicious. I'm here to eat my fill here in the city, and you can't stop me. Kroll is a very basic monster. So. So what
Okay.
he's going to do is get X +2 to his next attack, which is a +3. And remember, that's going to hit everybody.
Okay. And I pick a card now, right? Because it was passed.
You're passing it to Ren, right?
Yes, me.
Gary? Yeah. Mhm.
Well, good thing I have the 6 of spades. Too slow. It lets me stop the opponent's current attack move from going off if they choose to attack.
I did choose to attack. I got a 10 of spades, which is my lowest strength attack. It would have done 5 points to everybody. Now it will do nothing. And my attack everyone power is now gone.
Yeah,
I
we're
lost
great
my
at
bonus.
Nice.
too.
I think what's going to happen is this thing like shakes you off, Gary, pulls out its club and is ready to like swing at all of us. And then there's this bright flash, and all of a sudden, as its club is about to bear down on us, I'm like right there posing, and I've stopped the strike with my foot. I'm just kind of standing there. There's this big blast.
Yeah.
And then
I think like the shock wave of your foot hitting the blocking the club. There's like iron bands with spikes on it, and they all like burst all the way down the club and fall off.
oh yeah. Yeah, just like in Kaiju number 8. Awesome. And so I played that card. I pass it on. Is that
Yes, to Jin.
Yep.
There.
I am going to set the trap. So I'm going to play a 7. Set the trap, which is me telling another NPC what to do.
Another PC?
Another PC. Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah. Nice. And I have the King of Diamonds, which is you never had a chance. He's basically going to boast about how powerful he is.
Love it. Cool. So I think I actually like the boasting happening first.
Yeah, let's let him boast.
Yeah.
He said, he draws back the club and he says, I don't even need this to destroy you. I will eat the weak. You are all the weak. And he tosses the club to the side.
I'm gonna encourage Gary to get behind this guy on his hands and knees, so that Ren can kick him super hard over Gary. But I'm passing my X to Gary, so you're gonna get an extra 3 on yours.
The effect of mine is that I get X on my next attack, which is +1, and it does again hit everyone.
Okay.
Okay, so I have a +3 from that, right? So I have I'm gonna play my Jack of Clubs then, which I'll get behind him, and then I'll use it as an attack.
nice?
Okay, Jack of Clubs.
Yes.
All right. Mine is Jack of Hearts. You can't save everyone, which is I will strike a PC other than the active one with my rank E move, which is Eat the Weak. And I'm going to hit Ren with that.
But I'm not weak.
I know. Well, he thinks you are.
Oh, can I be eaten?
You may forego your played action to defend the harmed PC. If you do, you take half damage from that instead. It's 6 damage to Ren.
And how much damage can you take?
Your fighting spirit worth.
My fighting spirit. My bait. Nah, I'm not gonna forgo my action.
No, that would be Gary foregoing his action.
Gary won't forgo his action.
Gary actually is not going to forego his action.
Bruises are
Awesome.
you're getting
Nice.
stronger.
Yeah.
It's more because there was Jin basically said to do something, so I'm gonna try to do this something. So I'm gonna go for the dragon's breath throw. So I'm gonna look to toss, like from the back. I'm gonna look to pick him up and toss him.
Yeah, so he's picked up Ren and basically bitten you in his mouth, and then you're gonna do the toss. So
Okay, enough of that. And I will toss him, and I think he goes for 6 with the new with the new count. Wait, see what? Yeah, with the new calculation, I think it goes for 6. X2
No.
X2 plus 3 would be 5, right?
So you had a bonus on you?
So the Jack says, I didn't have a bonus. No. See, the Jack says, attack with one of your 2 lowest value moves. Now that I don't have that low value, my third place one is one of my 2
It's
lowest
3.
values. Yeah.
3, yeah.
Yep. So 3
that is correct.
And I had the.
But I
had
passed
plus-
my X to you. Yeah.
Yeah. So I have the X there. So that makes 6, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So he's at 6 fighting spirit now. What are you at, Ren?
Me, my base is 11. So I take
So-
6.
Yeah, so you're down to 5.
Okay.
And I will pass it to Ren from there.
All right. This
Cool.
thing has 6 left. I have
So
no
here,
points, right?
here's the deal. At this point, it would retreat if you decided to end the fight. I don't think you guys need to end this fight now. You're doing pretty well. You can defeat it for good by getting it down to 0, or you can beat it up so hard that it changes its mind and joins you if you get it to -12. Y'all can stop the fight at any point at this point. So.
There's no referee here.
There's no referee.
This is a school.
This isn't. We're not on school grounds. What do we think?
He just bit you. Just wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I have no bonuses. It's got 6 left, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I think I've got to. I'm just taking a look at what we've got here. Jin, you still have your moves left, right?
I do have.
Yeah, Jin has not gone yet.
All except for one of my moves left. Yeah.
Okay. I could give you a bonus. Oh, my X isn't very good though. You know what?
I mean, I think any bonus you give me will let me do fine. Just so you know.
Okay, let's do it then. I know what card I'm playing.
Okay. I do too.
Okay. I got the 7.
I got the Queen of Spades, which is an attack card.
Okay,
It
7.
is Ground Splitter. Let's play your 7 first, and then play this one because this attack will hit all of you. So
I feel like we got to go with the classic shonen anime moment of me taking a heavy blow, spitting up blood. There's like a close-up shot of the pool of blood forming as I cough it up. Except
yeah, after you got bit, yeah.
Camera pans up, and I've got a smile on my face. You thought I was the threat. This card is watch and learn. I can inspire another PC with my awesomeness and give them heart. They get to add X to their next attack. My X is 1. So be like, you thought I was
Tony?
the threat. Yeah, and I'm going to pass to Tony.
Yeah. All right. So, but in the meantime, everyone is going to take 5 points of fighting spirit. As it basically slams its fist into the ground, shattering the train car and throwing metal shards everywhere.
I'm down to 0, but I think I was in its mouth, so I'm like holding on to it.
Yeah, you're holding on to its tusks.
Its tusks, giving Jin an opening.
Yeah.
For flavor purposes, what happened to Chujiro, who was in the train?
Chujiro was out of the train.
Chujiro jumped out and punched this guy in the back earlier.
Yeah. He's mostly tried to. I think he probably gets hit by some of the flying shrapnel, but because it hit everybody. So, but he's still up. If you want to use him, I will go with Jin now.
I'm gonna play an ace.
Yeah. I knew you had one.
Hell yeah.
I did believe in the heart of the cards, and it did come through on this last pull. So Ace ultimate move, create a new move in your next open slot and attack with it. This attack deals double damage, including bonuses. Check off the new move. Play only if the opponent has less than half their base fighting spirit left, which we know they do.
Yeah.
This is going to be early morning wake up call.
Nice.
All of a sudden, the background of the subway goes a little black, and the what's this giant creature's name again?
Broll.
Suddenly feels like they're laying down in bed, and all of a sudden bells just start going off around them, like punching them from one side, then another side, then another side. And that's going to do with it was +1 on my base X.
So yeah,
plus
you've got a +1 that was passed to you. Your damage on this would be normally 5, and then you double that, so 12.
Right, so
damage.
12 total, and so
it's at -6 fighting spirit at this point. It is defeated for good, or you can keep fighting it to try to change its mind.
Unless someone has a really strong change your mind, I think we can just also beat it.
I'm
also,
at 0.
too.
I'm literally.
I
fighting
think
it in
it's
spirit.
great.
Brennan
I
is
think,
out.
I'm literally fighting
Yeah.
it in spirit.
Yeah.
I think that's a great place to end the fight then and just beat it. Yeah.
And I'm not going to. I had a card too as a king of clubs. It doesn't matter because the fight's over. So
Cool.
Perfect.
Excellent.
all right. So yeah, Kroll lying there, defeated, probably dead, if you want to say that. One way or the other, it's never going to fight you again.
I love that.
Whew.
That was a vigorous workout. It's like Jen is.
I'm just lying there.
Yeah. All right. So what
how
we're
we
going to
get
do
to
now.
school?
Yeah. What we're going to do now is downtime scenes. In a downtime scene, you're going to have scenes with PCs, NPCs, and also examine your conviction at the end of it. So anybody can go. We'll do a PC to PC scene. There's two things that you can do in a PC to PC scene. You can confront another PC, or you can comfort or support them. If you confront them, your fighting spirit goes up. If you comfort and support them, their fighting spirit goes up by 1. So you can do this strategically. That's totally fine.
Yeah. Does fighting spirit reset at the end of this? So we're
It
talking
resets to base.
about,
Yes.
it resets to base. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And one of the things is you notice you have moves that have H, right? They add H to your current fighting spirit. That can raise it above base in a fight if you want to.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I think a Jen and Ren scene is fun while Ren is recovering.
Okay. Yeah. The the ambulance is here. He's on a stretcher. He's being taken to the school infirmary probably where they're used to fights like this.
It'll only make me stronger.
Yeah.
I love maybe a little thing that we pass between ourselves when one is done better than the other. Daniel, do you have an idea on what that physical item might be if whoever's got the...
Oh, it's got to be some sort of headband or like.
I love it.
Yeah, it's got to be a headband.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the I like you trying to give it to me because you got the shit beat out of you, and me being like this wasn't a fight between us. This was a fight against something else, and like you landed the bigger blows even if I did hit the final one, and just like kind of pushing it back to you to let you know like you are still the stronger of the two of us. And this is me comforting you.
Cool. So you raise your fighting spirit up by your base fighting spirit by 1, Daniel?
Oh, hell yeah. Growth.
All right. Owen, do you want to go next?
Yeah, I think because I also am really hurt as well, and I'm just kind of limping over towards the ambulance.
They were so concerned with Ren having been bitten nearly in half by a monster that they didn't.
I'll take the glasses out of my pocket and put them back on my face. So, Ren, that was good. You did great. I'm just kind of like weak clapping in a way that means that boy, my arms hurt a lot.
But your glasses are still
Pristine.
unscathed.
Yeah.
So you'll get some comfort with that kind of idea in mind.
Okay, that raises your fighting spirit another one. Ren.
Very nice.
And how about you, Ren?
My base, not my current, right?
Your base, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, these are permanent changes. So
I think as Gary is kind of like slow clapping me, I think I'm just gonna raise my thumbs up to Gary and say, I knew you were strong.
as they load you into the ambulance.
Yeah, as they load me in. And then I pass out again. There's maybe just like a bump and I go, ah! And I pass out.
I'll turn to Jin right now. He saw me headbutt that thing and nothing happened, right?
I wouldn't say nothing happened.
That's a fair point.
All right, so you get one as well, Gary.
As
Okay.
the doors close, my thumb presses up against the window at the back of the ambulance.
Your bloody
A,
thumb.
a bloody
Bloody
print.
thumb.
I hope you come back around for another one.
Nice. All right. So the other thing that you do is you reset all your fighting spirit to base value. You uncheck all of your moves. Moves that are crossed off stay crossed off. You shuffle your deck.
Shuffle, 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 shuffle.
All right. Now we're going to do NPC interactions. NPC interactions are just ways to create new relationships with NPCs, create new NPCs if you feel like it, change your relationship with an NPC based on the interaction. So you're pretty mad at Chujiro, Jin.
Yeah.
You don't feel like their interference in the fight helped that much.
No, yeah, they one solid punch and then ran away. Let's see. Is this just like framing it up as a scene, or is this just,
Yeah, I'm just suggesting a scene.
yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want just revenge or if I want to confront them. Yeah. I think, like as I come up to them as, a strategy only focused on the needs of one isn't the most effective strategy.
Chujiro says, pushes his glasses up and says, you were too distracted by your friend's theatrics to see what the true strategy was.
I'm sorry, do you mean distracted by us defeating the monster, or I mean, you got a nice lucky hit on when it had its back turned to you, but it seemed like you disappeared from the fight pretty quickly after that.
Chujiro doesn't have a good response to that.
That is all accurate.
Kind of flushes a little bit and then says, well, we'll see what the headmaster has to say about all this.
Cool.
When?
Yeah. So I don't feel like that settled anything between the two of you. Really.
I don't either. I think it escalated things.
Yeah. Do you have an NPC you want to talk to, Gary?
I would like to, may not want to talk to you, but I assume at some point Draco, the mascot, just kind of appears with what.
I think that's like right after the fight. The ambulance is going away. You're still standing there completely hurt.
Yep.
And then the mascot like puts a hand on your back and your arm and sort of lifts you up and like is helping you back to the school.
Oh, okay. Where did you? What? Where are you?
It just nods at you with its big dragon head.
That is not a reasonable response, but thank you for carrying me. Okay, this guy, I'll take it for now. I will be, I guess, escorted back to campus in the arms of the mascot, whatnot.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, you can see Ironheart there waiting by the gates of the school. She just sort of gives you a nod as you come in.
Ow.
Ow. And you get escorted to the infirmary as well. Yeah.
I do love a world where there's actually hospitals, but students just get taken to the school infirmary instead.
Yes. Well, this is a ninja fighting school.
Oh no, I get it. It's also the best hospital in the city. I'm not.
Right. That's for trauma anyway.
They got all the specialists.
That's right. All right, Red, do you want to have an NPC interaction?
Yeah, I think it's got to be with the headmaster.
Yeah.
Ironheart, my inspiration.
Is this while you're still in the infirmary or after?
I think I'm in the infirmary. Ironheart has probably been briefed on what happened.
Yeah.
Went to check on everybody. Sees Gary's okay. Jin's okay. I'm a little messed up. I think as Ironheart comes to check on me, I feel her presence, and my eyes like shoot open, and I like sit up like a zombie, like perfect 90-degree angle.
Yeah, yeah. She says, "Oh, it's okay, Ren. Lie down. Lie down."
If I lie down, I can't train.
You won't be training for a little while. The doctors say your wounds were pretty severe.
How am I supposed to make it through the next battle if I can't train?
I heard what you did against that ogre. You were very effective, and I'm quite pleased at your progress.
Tears well up in my eyes.
Yeah.
But
I'm just glad you didn't pay the ultimate
breathe, I can train.
Well, let's see what you can do in bed. We'll figure something out.
Maybe she hands me a book.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I look at it. A little bit of disgust.
Yeah.
But if this is what Ironheart says, I gotta do it. I gotta read the book.
Yeah.
So I try to read the book as fast as possible.
Right.
Like that video of that kid opening up the book at school and going, trying to scoop the knowledge into my brain.
Yeah. Nice. All right. Now that we've done that, you can assess whether your interactions with those NPCs have changed in any way, or I think we mostly just reinforce pre-existing relationships in those scenes. That's what it seems like to me.
Yeah.
The last thing.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Nope. The last thing is what?
Introspection. You describe how your fight or downtime scenes reinforced or challenged your convictions.
I mean, mine reinforced. I'm smarter than my enemies. Like it was great.
Mine did not go very well, so I'm going to be looking at me. Can I do this?
Yeah, you're changing from maybe to can I? Yeah.
Mine definitely challenged my convictions. I might not be the greatest.
Yeah, you think Jin might have surpassed you in that?
Jin might be the greatest. Even greater than Gary.
Yeah. Do you want to adjust your conviction?
I think I'm going to write, I need to train to be the greatest.
Oh.
I need more training to be the greatest.
Cool.
Awesome. What I was going to say was that feels like a good spot to take our first 5-minute break.
does.
Also too. So we're going to be back in just a few minutes to keep on playing Teenage Ninja Fighting School. If you haven't checked out the Kickstarter yet, you can head over to HTT. I don't know. I'm not going to say the HTTP part. I've said it multiple times now, but ttrpg.link/ninja school right at the bottom of the screen to go check it out and pledge right now. The project is already funded, but there's some great stretch goals ahead. So while we're taking a break, go check that out. We'll be back in just a few minutes. And we are live here again. You may have heard me say 3. It's fine. You can know that I said 3. Playing Teenage Ninja Fighting School. Drop the link in there if you haven't had a chance to go over to the Kickstarter page and check it out. Please take some time to. I've already had a blast. We're going to play a little bit more and then talk about what some of our thoughts on the players. Brennan, I'm going to hand things back over to you to take us into the next phase of play.
So one of the things we're going to do, usually you end a session with a special event. So we're going to go ahead and draw a card. One of you can draw a card to determine what our special event's going to be.
Oh, and you want to do that?
I love that idea. Off the heart of the cards here, it is the 6. The 6 of clubs.
6, a visit home. We're going to find out more about someone's family. I think that's probably going to be your home, Jin and Ren.
That is the most narrative potential for it.
Some narrative potential there.
Yeah.
Do we want to go like a little bizarro and be like, up until this point, everyone's thought we were raised separately, but the houses are literally like
we're neighbors.
Yeah, they're right next to each other.
Yeah, I like that.
We walk home together and then we like split
off into 2 different houses.
Parallel stairs.
Yeah.
I love. Yeah, and there in the backyard is just one big, like training zone. Also too.
Yeah, I love that.
So,
Great. So we're gonna basically do one more battle scene, one more downtime scene, and then our special event, and then we'll call it for the night. So there is an alarm that's raised at the city wall. You can hear the sirens going off, and it's the all call siren. Everybody needs to get to the wall as fast as possible, is what these sirens mean. So Ironheart and your classmate Chujiro are on their way with you, along with the rest of the students from the school, up onto the wall. And when you arrive at the top of the wall, what you see out there is a horde of fallen warriors, their bodies wrapped in arcs of blue-white lightning. Their steps send sparks skittering across the stones, and their voices groan in chorus. They are shock zombies. It is the crackling horde. It is approaching the city. If it is not stopped, it will definitely topple the walls.
Have I recovered?
You have recovered, yes.
Okay.
Time has passed.
I heal fast.
Yeah. Yeah, you might still have some bandages on, but effectively you're up at full strength.
Okay. These bandages are just extra armor.
Yeah.
When we get up to the top of the wall, is the mascot just already there?
Yeah.
It's been looking over the horde the entire time.
It's sitting there with its arms tucked behind its back.
Maybe it's swapped out its eyes for something that's a little bit more serious.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got the little angry.
The little eyebrows.
Yeah. All right. So all of your NPCs are here and they're available to call in at any time. You're going to have lots of other warriors around you from the city. So feel free to narrate them getting killed, getting attacked, whatever you want to in the course of the fight, because you're in a big crowd. Your performance will determine how this fight goes, however. So
cool.
A lot of
just like every other shonen anime.
Yeah, that's right. All right. So who wants to go first this time? Ren went last time.
Oh, we have to draw cards first, right?
Yes, draw 4 cards.
That'll tell us everything we need to know.
Yeah. I'm happy for you to decide amongst yourselves who gets to go first. So
I have to take a look, see what these do.
I have an idea to go first.
Okay. I think I like that Gary is taking some initiative.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, we're up on the wall. I think we can practice. We practice that one thing where I throw you at him, right? Is that reasonable to you? And I will play my 7, which is this helping, which is I give you a +2 for my X on your next attack, and I'm just thinking of the idea of I'm fastball specialing you a bit.
I love that, and if you pass it to me, I have a card that I could use for this too.
Oh, absolutely.
Because I have the. Oh wait, we gotta
let the resolve first.
We gotta let Brennan go.
Oh my god!
So have you chosen a card?
Energy.
Yes, I have the 7 of clubs. Is this helping?
I have the Queen of Diamonds, which is that's why you'll lose. This is your convictions. I tell you why your convictions make you weak, which is an easy task for you, Gary.
Oh yeah, because I'm like, can I do this?
Yeah, as you look at this vast crackling horde of zombies marching towards the city, you're like, there's no way we're gonna win this. You know, I don't think I can do this. That means that I get X on my next attack, which is +1.
Okay, well, we're gonna get you right out there, though. Okay.
So what's your 7 do?
Oh, so it's is this helping? I can position myself to help another PC. That PC's attack gains X +1, so it gains. My X is currently 2, so you'll gain 3. But and then we're gonna talk about it as me tossing Ren into the foray, and then passing it.
Nice.
If you pass it to me, I've got something that might help.
Yep. Go ahead.
I have actually, funny enough, the 2 again.
Okay, and I'm playing the Queen of Clubs, which is denied. If it had been an attack, I would have blocked it, but it is not, right? So
it's not an attack; it's a flashback.
Nice.
So the first time we did this, not Marvel's fastball special. It's gonna be a flashback to when Gary and I tried this move against our parents when we were training. It didn't work back then, but now we know. So I think in the flashback, we're younger. We're training in the shared backyard. Jin is with us. Jin is trying to help us come up with new moves. This is when we were maybe happier and younger, and our parents weren't like split up. And the 3 of us, I think, we've established now that we all kind of grew up together. Jin has always been the strategist and has got a notebook full of all of our signature moves that we want to use. And this is one that we developed.
Nice.
And this will give me X +1 to my next attack. So I will have
+5.
+5 to my next attack. And then I'll pass it to you, Tony.
Excellent. I'm going to play a 5. This is who I am.
I'm going to play a Jack of Diamonds, The Way of the World.
Excellent. Mine is narrative flashback. What does yours do?
My conviction is superior numbers win the day, so I'm going to tell you why that is better than your convictions. The vast horde of these things is definitely going to overwhelm you as you look at it. The zombies just seem implacable, and that means that their next attack will affect all of you with a +1.
Excellent. I think as we as y'all fastball special ran out, and I think we see like a number of people kind of surge outward, and not y'all, but a number of other people. The zombie horde just like we see lightning like go up and it just crackles as like Rin makes it through fast enough, but many other people just kind of like fall. hear my internal monologue over a number of like, we see me like with that notebook, like sketching out like diagrams of the city, me running like a miniature simulation game around it, like thinking through a lot of different ways that a city attack could happen when we need to man the wall. And there's some sort of like, over the top line about like, when we come up here, so many people think that it is, that like it's to man the wall, to use their own individual powers to do the best that they can. But I understand that it's not about manning the wall. It's about becoming the wall. So I'm about to unleash whatever my ultimate strategy is. We'll figure that out as the fight commences or not. No.
And what does that do?
That just lets me add my H to my fighting spirit.
Oh, nice. So your fighting spirit.
So
has
I'm
been
just
raised.
really
You're
like,
really charged
I'm
up.
ready for it. You just see me powering up with the spirit of communal responsibility for manning the wall.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
All right.
And then that's all the way around, right?
Yep. Who's going to go next, Tony?
We do know you have the ability to damage people on your next thing, correct?
Ren?
Me?
No.
Yeah, Brennan. Sorry.
Brennan.
Yeah.
If I have an attack card, I will hit everyone. Yes.
Sure. I'm gonna go ahead and pass it to myself.
Okay.
Without too much hopeful preloading on any of that. But I'm going to use 6, which is predictable. You see through your opponent's plan, stop the opponent's current attack if they are making one.
Which is good because I did make one. It was the king, so it would have done 6 damage to all of you.
Yeah. So
basically, a lightning storm would have formed. Living Conductor is the name of that attack. So basically, as they spread out, their lightning is shooting between them, and they're instinctively creating a formation to sort of trap the fighters from the city inside this lightning storm.
Yeah. I think
How
we
do you
see
block that?
a bunch of silver springs and sprockets, like not silver, iron, like pop out and just kind of like soak all that electricity into the ground.
Yeah, they ground it all.
As we see my master plan come back off. And then Ren is in midair and has been traveling through all that. So let's pass to them.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I've got a card, Ren.
Okay. I will queen.
Nice. I'm playing the ace of clubs, which is allows me to check off one of your moves, but you get to get your attack off first. So
Oh, good. So I'll use my 3 before you can check it off. Ooh, it's my Skybreaker kick. But I'm already in the air.
Okay.
But good thing we had that flashback about these techniques, because now it's the Groundbreaker kick.
All right. So what does that look like?
I think I've been like, you throw me in the air, I'm like spinning, and then I turn into the classic Common Rider kick. But because there's electricity everywhere, I think it gathers around my feet, and I slam into the horde with the big burst of lightning.
Yeah, I think there's like a big round ball of lightning.
Oh yeah,
it's bigger and bigger. Yeah, as it blasts away from you. Yeah, nice. Mine is you can't win, so check off one of your moves. I'm going to check off your rank 4 move. Oh no. You describe how you try that, but it didn't work.
Yeah, I think I've got some sort of combo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got some sort of combo. So I try to land, and then I realize that maybe my foot is stuck in the ground.
Yeah.
And I can't pull off the combo. Yeah, because I think my Groundbreaker kick is now was meant to combo with the Lotus Drop, but I think there's too many monstrous bodies all around me.
Yeah, as they're closing in now.
Yeah, I don't have the space I need for this flashy attack.
Yeah, you knocked a whole bunch of them dead, but
yeah,
the other ones are closing in. So
totally.
All right. Who are you going to pass it to, Ren? Oh, I guess it's Gary, right?
Yeah, I think it's Gary.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, I'm still standing on the wall. I'm gonna play a 3 of clubs.
Okay. I'm playing an ace of clubs, which is an attack.
Mine is a flashback.
Yeah.
Which way?
All right.
Which way you want to go first?
Do you want the attack to resolve first or the flashback?
I think the attack's fine first, especially
Okay.
where we just at.
This is March of the Lightning Dead is the name of the attack.
Excellent. I see
And
what you did.
I think they don't actually even attack you. This is just you being intimidated. Your fighting spirit is going down because you're watching them just inexorably march over the fighters that are coming from the city. So you are going to take 6 from your fighting spirit.
Oh, okay. Okay. This is a lot. So while I'm watching this in like very much feeling like right in deep in the chest, like this was a bad idea. This is a bad idea. I'm gonna have a moment though, thinking back to the last time we were the alarms went off to get called to the wall. Last time we were there, and then you had our mascot. By the time we got up there, I could just remember that basically the mascot was walking back down, and there was just a fricasseed like looking body on the other side of the wall. Even by the time we got there, which so my that means that with you remember this, I remember that it gives them the ability to make an attack at the highest level I've got, so they can go to that. I still have a 4 that they can use.
Oh, damn.
Nice. And it's checked or unchecked, actually. So
It's unchecked right now.
yeah, no, but I'm saying the effect of this card is it doesn't matter if it's
Doesn't
checked
matter.
or not.
Yep.
So awesome. So you're gonna describe what Draco does that gives you heart.
So I watch as they just basically jump and wade in to that marching horde forward and basically lariat a large swath of them down to the ground as they stream on in.
Yeah, I think seemingly oblivious to the electrical attacks.
Yep.
Yeah, nice. All right, so they're down to 26. Their fighting spirit is based on your highest attack power, and which is now 5. So they're a little tougher than the scroll was. All right. Who's next, Gary?
I am then gonna decide I probably should try to do something else useful myself. I'll pass to myself, and I'm gonna run down the end of the wall. Okay, this worked better last time. Come this way, and I will run down the edge because I'm going to use the 4 clubs.
Okay. I'm using the Jack of Hearts. You can't save everyone. I'm going to hit a PC other than you with my rank E move, which is 6 points of.
Okay.
Oh God, I gotta let it go because if I don't, I'll get hit with it, right, and then it'll
You'll
be bad
take
time.
3. You'll take 3 if you absorb it. If you take it instead, you take 3.
Okay.
But your move doesn't go off.
My move doesn't go off. Okay, so here's the net. Thinking about the net gains here. I'm gonna math this because what I was going to do. Let's see. It's a 5-point swing. You said it's 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Because of the nature of math, thank you, math brain. I will take that hit, so it's only going to be a 5-point swing versus a 6-point swing. So yeah.
You only take 3 from it.
Yes, but I was going to gain 2, and my move doesn't go off.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Good effort.
So basically, yeah, you see one of the zombies about to reach out, and not one of the zombies, a horde of the zombies about to overcome Jin. and you basically leap down in the way, blocking their attacks so that you only take half damage from their lightning.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Good
Very
job. Way to get hit.
A lot.
Who are you passing it to now, Gary?
Since I blocked for Jin, I'm going to pass it on to Jin. Oh, it's better for you now.
That's great. I look at Gary and I was like, excellent. You knew exactly what I was planning. I'm going to play 9 calculated sacrifice.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm playing a 10, which is a strike against you, but it's their weakest hit.
Cool.
Crackling March does 2 damage.
Excellent. Calculated sacrifice. You see how to turn the opponent's attack back on them. Put yourself in harm's way and take damage equal to the opponent's rank E move, which I think we just established is 6. Add that amount to any PC's next attack. Apply opponent bonuses to both.
They have nothing right now.
Do what?
They have no bonuses right now.
Is it what is it 6 damage? Is that what it is?
It is 6 damage. Yeah. So you'll give a +6 to somebody.
Yeah.
But you will take yourself 8 on this turn. So
8 on this turn. Okay.
Don't give it to me.
Oh yeah, I think I can. I mean, I think I can hold it. Like, I can hold it as long as somebody hasn't attacked, right? Like, so, like, because it's any PC's next.
Do you have to
attack.
declare who gets the bonus?
you should declare who gets the bonus.
Oh, so I need to pick one now.
Yeah. You want to give it to Gary and see what happens?
No, I'm gonna give it to myself because I know what my cards are like right now.
Yeah.
No problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I think as I note Gary's noble sacrifice, say, oh, you realized exactly what we have to do, and I think we see both Jin and our mom like we do some sort of move, and all of a sudden like the lightning starts getting drawn into the two of us, and you can see it like both of us start screaming. It's obviously very painful. Yeah, I'll take 8 fighting spirit damage, and we're soaking in a lot of this lightning from all over into ourselves for some reason. Yeah, and I'm gonna pass it to Ren.
Okay.
All right. I've got my card picked out.
Wait, who'd you give the bonus to again? I just wanted to make sure.
I gave it to myself.
You gave it to yourself, right? I think since you're having this sort of, I think I need to give you the spotlight. Okay, cool. I know what I'm doing. 7.
King of clubs. That won't work. So yours is not an attack, so it doesn't go off first. This does. You choose which of your moves you want to check off, and you describe how you have assessed that it will not work against this enemy.
Oh, definitely my flat. Definitely, I think my flash step isn't going to work.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you assess the enemy and you determine that flash step is not going to work against them.
Yeah. And I think in that assessment, I will use watch and learn, and I'm going to inspire Jin with my awesomeness.
Nice.
And I'm going to give you 1 to your next attack. Let's stack those bonuses. Yeah, I think we're going to have this flash. It's not even a flashback. I'm just going to be like, you know what? I'm not going to use my flash step. It's too flashy. I think you need the spotlight, Jin. Show them what you're made of. I think this is me acknowledging and respecting your abilities.
Okay, so what's the bonus you're giving over?
1. It's
1,
max.
yeah. All right, and then you're passing it to Jin for the...
yeah, because Gary...
Did Gary go yet?
Gary didn't go yet.
No, I was the first
Gary,
around.
So
Gary passed back to themselves. Yeah.
Right. So I'm passing it to you, Jin.
All right. I just want to confirm, for no reason, that this monster is not halfway through its. We are not halfway through.
It
the
is
horde yet.
not.
Okay.
No.
I didn't.
It's at 26. You need to get it down to 15.
Wildly unfortunate, but also fine. I was like, if Jen does a lot of damage this turn, maybe.
Nope.
So I'm gonna play King checkmate. Attack with any move. Check off your move.
Okay, I'm going to play a 10 of hearts, which is choose who suffers. You will either suffer the rank D move, which is worth 5,
Okay.
or it will hit Ironheart instead,
Oh,
which I can describe the harm up to and including the NPC's death.
that's great. I mean, I'm gonna pick Ironheart.
I know you are, because I know what your
It's one shot
fighting
time.
spirit is looking like.
Yeah. I mean, I made a calculated sacrifice, literally. I'm going to use early morning wake up overcharged. So I think for a second all the zombies look like they've fallen asleep and they remember waking up in their beds this morning in a pool of blackness, and then all of a sudden a bunch of bells start going off all around them, pummeling them. But it's instead of the normal bells, there's also this background electric buzz from a buzzer that's just rattling through all of them as lightning and sound coalesce across time. Ripping through their ranks, and let's see.
Through the whole crowd, yeah.
Yeah.
So how much damage does that do?
That is gonna do what is that? We took 6 last time, so is it
And then
just
you got a +1?
yeah?
So that's 7.
My X is currently 2, but that's just the base level, correct? Like that is not. So it's just the +1. So that is gonna be 12.
12 points. That's going to put them at 14, which means aces are on the table.
Oh man, if only anybody had an ace.
Oh no.
There's no way to know.
No way.
No way to know. So that's super effective, but as this wave of electricity goes through, it also like shock waves are hitting some of the fighters from town. From the electrical discharge of the zombies falling down. And one of them strikes Ironheart, who shudders and falls. You cannot tell if she is dead or alive.
No. Good time. No.
No.
All right, I'm gonna pass
All right.
to. I'm gonna pass to. You didn't get to really do anything last time, Owen. I mean, you did. You. That would have been much more costly had you not taken the heat yourself. I'm going to pass to Gary.
Okay, this at the fighting spirit I am at is as much this choice is a gamble, and I understand this in the system that we're currently using. So, where are we gonna? Okay, with the hope that somebody has a high level of damage and coming on board, I'm going to Jack of Spades this.
Okay, I'm playing the King of Diamonds, which is you never had a chance. I'll tell you why they're too powerful, and then add X to my next hit, and it will strike all PCs.
That sucks.
Yep.
Wah, wah.
And what is the Jack? How much damage does the Jack do?
So I can attack with one of my 2 lowest moves. Thankfully, I don't have my lowest one anymore.
Anything that's checked off doesn't count either.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I haven't checked anything off at this point.
Okay.
So he's got one crossed out.
Yeah. So we're gonna toss, grab and toss a couple of them with the dragon breath throw, and just hoist a couple of them up and throw them into the other ones, and just try to hoy them that way.
So that is going to do 3 damage, right?
Yep, number 3.
Yeah. Awesome. So that brings them down to 11. To get them to flee combat, you need to get them down to 10. So you're very close.
And I am going to then pass it to Jin. Wait. Jin Jin was the start of that one.
Oh,
So I'm going to pass
Ren.
to Ren.
Okay, this is my last card.
Oh,
You should have-
you should have shuffled.
I did. Why
You
don't
should, you should also always draw up to 4 at the end of your turn.
Oh, I'm doing it wrong. Oops.
Yeah.
You have so
Look at
many
all
more
the
options you
options.
didn't even know
You have
about.
so many more options, yes.
I take off the weighted ankle bracelets.
Clunk, clunk.
let's say
right.
that's a canon event.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this actually. So if something says attack with any move, does it? Oh wait, but it has to be checked out. Okay. Anybody have any bonuses right now? Nobody has any active bonuses.
No.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. So your kill steal doesn't actually bring you any bonus.
Can't use my kill steal.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm going to use
I
this.
mean, you can still use it, but it just doesn't give you any bonuses.
I'm just going to use this 10.
Okay. I'm using this queen.
I have one last attack. I feel like somebody else here is going to have some good stuff.
This does 4. It is devour the living as they fall upon your fellow members of the fighting schools.
Oh no.
And also them grabbing you and attempting to bite you as well.
Everybody
So-
around me is falling.
You're going to all take 5.
My fighting spirit is now nothing.
Oh, no.
Gary, no.
Where are you at, Tony?
I'm at 2.
Wow. Okay.
I honestly feel really great about my play of this round. We'll talk about it afterwards, but
Yeah.
I should have used a different move, but I am at 2 as well, and
How much damage do you do?
I only deal. It's equal to my.
Lowest
It's
unchecked
2.
move.
It's 2 because that's my only attack left.
Okay. So you guys do have a choice now. You're both at 2 fighting spirit, and Gary is down. They have 9 fighting spirit left, which is under their retreat threshold. You could call the fight now and get them to run away and face them later. Or you could try to take them out completely by getting them doing at least 9 points to them.
Oh man,
did you do damage this turn?
I
Yes.
did. Yeah,
And that's what got them down.
That got them to 9.
Yeah.
We know they're not going to attack everyone. We also don't know what else is in that deck, though.
Yes, I could give you a bonus.
But you just went.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but it's the start of the round.
Oh, but you could pass to yourself. Also,
Yeah, I could
too.
pass to myself, but with Gary gone, I think that the math is going to be challenging.
I mean, I can do 7 damage
I
just for
can't-
some over the table talk.
my moves are shut down.
Okay.
I can't bend anymore.
Right.
So I
go ahead and give me the.
can. Okay, here's what I can do. I could stall, give you an attack, and then give you a bonus if we're gonna go around like
That's
that.
2 rounds. That sounds like a lot.
Can we survive 2 rounds?
I don't know. One of us probably can.
One of us. It'd be very, very shonen.
But we won't have control over who that one is. That's the other thing. And so-
That's a good point. Okay, I'll give you the bonus.
okay, go ahead and give me the bonus.
you the
Pass it
bonus.
back. We'll see what happens.
Okay. 3.
Jack of spades. Just another attack.
Okay.
Only on you, Ren. But it
Only
does
on me.
3.
Good call, Tony.
It does 3 as the chorus of the dead, their moans shake you to your core and you collapse.
Okay, I think that's I could okay, so I misread this. I could actually have the NPC attack the opponent, but I don't have a move, checked or
But
not.
you're gonna pass 3. Is that right?
I can either pass 3 or
Pass.
have the
And we need 9, Brennan.
but you could do 7, you said.
You
I could
need
actually
9.
have I could actually 9? I could
Yeah.
have the NPC deal
Yeah,
4 damage.
either way, you can either pass the 3 or have the PC do it. It's up to you.
I think dealing 4 is better than passing
Sure.
3.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as I go down, I can call in the enthusiastic headmaster because we don't know if she's down or not, right?
Well, you know that she went down, but you don't know whether she's out.
Okay, this is perfect because she wasn't out.
She rises up. Nice.
I'm going down. Maybe the horde is. My hand is reaching out, and there is a something grabs my hand. It's Ironheart. She grabs my hand, and even though I'm at 0, she uses my body like a club, and she does the Lotus drop using my body.
Nice.
Because we're gonna have a flashback scene where she's been training me and telling me how pain is my body applauding the effort I'm putting into my training. And she uses my body as a club and smashes me into this like horde.
Nice. So that does 4, right?
That does 4. That's the tough love.
Tough love. Okay, so they're down to 5.
Love it.
All right, Tony, you're the last hope of Bastion at this point.
I play an ace.
Another ace. Nice.
I guess I also was not calculating that right because it's double, and I totally
double,
forgot about
yeah.
that. So passing it would have been. It's fine. It's all good. It's great.
We
But you
did
can
it.
do 14, right?
Yeah. So
I'm playing deflected. Reduce the damage of the current attack by half, or
Oh,
you
but that
suffer,
works out.
that's
or you suffer
great.
2 points of damage. But you could just go ahead and reduce it by half and still take them out.
Yeah, I'm gonna reduce it by half, and we'll still win. I summon. I look at you getting slammed down by Ironheart out there. I look at our mother still channeling energy. I say, "Thank you, brother. Thank you, mother." I look at our father and say nothing. As I summon the galactic storm of ages, and all of a sudden, every storm that has ever happened in this space starts refracting down on itself, and just demolishing the lightning horde, turning lightning upon lightning, and doing
Yeah, I think they're exploding.
doing a
as-
ton
as
of
it
damage. Yeah,
passes
it's great.
through
It's
the,
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's
That's it. They're done.
it. We're not going to try to turn him to our side. That's we're
No, it seems like that would be very risky.
excellent.
I'm not exactly sure what you'd do with a lightning horde anyway if they were. on your side.
You make them
You know.
part of the city.
Combo attack.
Yeah,
It could power the city.
that's right.
Yeah, exactly. All right. You've defeated. Bastion has defeated the zombies.
Yeah,
Yes.
we did it.
Nice.
We did it.
Yeah, that was a skin of your teeth one.
Yeah, I fall to my knees, huffing.
I will say that's a typical win for this game. So.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's awesome. Great. What do we? Any final scenes? What do we have happening next?
I think you are all standing there on this blasted battlefield. You know, the last few zombies basically trying to crawl away as they're being finished off by the warriors of Bastion. You know, two of your teammates completely exhausted on the battlefield. Ironheart comes limping over to you. You know.
Dragging me.
Yeah. As the emergency crews rush out of the city to tend to people's wounds.
Excellent.
I love
right.
it.
Nice.
All right. Let's do a downtime scene.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
One week
I'm
later.
down. It's just
you can. Here's the thing. You can even do flashbacks in a downtime scene if you feel like it. So yeah. Confront or comfort.
I feel like Jin, it's spotlight's got to be on you right now.
Yeah. As the last one standing, that makes sense.
Yeah, sure. I think I will I think a flashback is great. I'm gonna confront Gary about like not being willing to sacrifice themselves for others, like that they hide in the back and wait for things to happen, and that the true spirit of service to Bastion is sacrificing yourself for others.
So you're flashing back to when you were excoriating him for this. Yeah.
Yeah. So this is before the fight.
Yeah.
So just me taking credit for Owen's great play of Gary really is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
So, and I'll go up one.
Yep. So you're at 13 now as well.
Yep.
Poor Gary, still at 10.
Gary is going to basically as soon as he wakes up, and is going to basically like wake up and see that I guess Ren is over in a bed close by. And I swear to God, if Ren has a thumb up, I'm just going to be, take that thumb, keep it to yourself. I don't need any more encouragement right now. No.
You said thumb, not thumbs.
You put me in harm. Like, again, I can't calculate that harm's way the same way. And I'm going to take one by confronting that side of it.
Yeah. What does that put you at, 12?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And you were comforting as well, Ren? Is that what you were doing? Or you
I think I was. I think definitely.
comforting. So it's going to put you all at 13, which is good.
I think we did a great job.
Yeah.
Teamwork.
Cool. Any NPC scenes you guys want to do to round this out?
I have a quick one because you said you can make new NPCs in this, right?
You sure can. Yeah.
So I am knocked out. I'm going to flash back onto basically we have introduced my parents. So we're going to flash back on a scene with my dad. My dad, at a younger age, thinking that I was going to get into all this, and he basically took me on like a hike and didn't explain the hike. We're walking up there, and he chucks a rock at me with the expectation that I'm going to stop the rock. And it does not go well, and he has to carry me back down to Mom.
Big bleeding wound on your forehead. Yeah.
Flashbacks to when I was a kid. My dad used to throw snowballs at my face and try to get me to dodge them.
I'll have an NPC scene with Churro, and it's just me standing over their grave because they died.
Oh, nice.
As the credits roll, because this is a credit scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're dead.
They're dead.
They're dead.
I have resolved our tension. They're dead.
And NPCs can still factor in even after they're dead because you can do flashbacks.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Nice. And how about you, Ren?
I think I'm training with Ironheart, learning how to do that throw, the slam.
Yeah.
Love it.
Awesome. All right. So we're going to go ahead and examine your convictions again. Let's determine which convictions have changed or stayed the same.
Mine have stayed the same.
Oh, mine definitely has stayed the same. Me in my passed out mode.
Yeah.
Mine has changed. I'm now the smartest in the city.
Because your rival's dead.
I got real ego that's gonna at some point catch up
It's gonna
to
be
me.
villain arc.
Yeah,
We're gonna get a villain arc out of this.
Nice.
So,
All right.
awesome.
So the final scene would be the visit home. Gary gets to come over to you guys' house.
We just flash over one more. It's just one more.
One more house. Is this Gary's our neighbor?
Yeah.
What a cul-de-sac we got going on here.
Yeah.
So are there any other siblings or other extended family that are part of this, or is it just the two of you?
Not that we know of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how awkward is this?
I don't think it's awkward for us anymore. I think no matter what our parents say, we now respect each other's abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah. So your parents are super awkward, but
Yeah.
Let's see.
And they're still trying to use us, but we figured it out.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're on the same block, my parents are probably exuberant that I am over at your house.
Yeah.
Spending
Yeah.
time with you being powerful and things.
Over the moon. You think maybe they think you're training with us, but the one time you've come over, we're not training at all.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question, Gary. What do you do in this scene that surprises everyone else?
Oh, because we're I don't know if I want to go back to school.
The cliffhanger and the follow-up title, Teenage Ninja Fighting School Dropout.
Dropouts.
There you go.
Nice.
Excellent.
All right, and we can wrap it there.
Awesome. Let's
Love that.
Let's do our reaction roll. Reaction roll is a live stream inside of a live stream. It's our chance to sit down with the creator of a game we just played and talk about what it was like to play that game. Today we're talking about Teenage Ninja Fighting School. We just played it, and now we are going to talk about it for folks who weren't with us the whole time. Brennan, you want to give us the elevator pitch for Teenage
Sure.
Ninja Fighting School?
It is a shonen anime with constant escalation of powers and tense fight scenes followed by emotional interactions.
Awesome. I had a blast playing it. Let's hear from our other players. Owen, why don't you go first? Tell people about who you are, what you do, and what it was like to play Teenage Ninja Fighting School.
Thank you. I'm Dungeon Master Owen, and I make a lot of funny videos on TikTok and Instagram, as well as play and starting to do some things with games. Now, I like playing this system also because the variety of things that have been built into the card mechanic, because I did feel like 4 cards felt great, and I always was balancing different difficult choices in every time on what to play. And that's a good hallmark of that.
Love it. Awesome. Do you have any questions you want to ask Brennan?
So I do. And I think, look, I was curious to how you basically came up with how much fighting spirit regen, because that's the one thing of like, it feels so tense because it doesn't feel like it's as easy to gain that ground back. So how did you kind of determine what was your sweet spot to that?
That was determined during playtest, basically through trial and error a little bit. But my initial guess at what it was going to be was pretty accurate. The thing I will say about the fights in this game is you're going to win about 80% of them, but it's going to feel like you were about to lose almost every time.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. Daniel, how about you?
I really, Tony knows this about me. I love action TTRPGs. And I think this one really captures the feel of like a shonen like manga really well. But it doesn't. I think one of the challenges in designing a game that meets these themes is mechanizing the really bombastic moves and the escalation of the action. And I think the use of cards is very elegant. I think you've done something that's very accessible because anybody can play it, because most people, except for me apparently, have a deck of playing cards at home. I absolutely love that. But I think with the escalating like action and the use of the cards, you scratch that like LCG board game TCG itch as well, where there's the sort of comboing with players. I'm imagining like playing this in person and kind of maybe bluffing with other players at the table.
Yeah.
And like doing the sort simultaneous reveal. I love how there's kind of like that negotiation with the GM and the player who's playing the card to essentially be like, well, what is the sequencing of our moves in this moment? And it very much feels like the GM is not an adversary, but just another character. And so I think you've hit this balance of like cool action. We felt in the moment. I think everything that we were doing felt like we were kind of comboing off of one another. We were hitting all the sort of shonen cliches in like the role play as well. But even in the middle of combat, because not all the cards are attacks, they're like flashbacks, and and it's done in a way that feels really organic and has mechanical payoff, which absolutely love. Would 100% play this again.
Awesome. Thank you.
Any questions you have, Daniel?
Yeah. Question: how did you kind of like land on the use of cards? Because I think most people, when they're designing a tabletop RPG, will first go to dice.
I did first go to dice, and the dice pools did not work at all. And so I was like, I don't like this. I got to figure out what else to do. And then I just had the idea to try cards, and that's when the game like just completely gelled together. So
yeah, because there's that variance with dice, but you've kind of done this thing where cards essentially have randomness, and like with dice you have randomness and uncertainty, but with cards you have uncertainty with that strategy now.
Yeah,
of
and I think
your hand.
The cool thing about it is that your attacks never miss, right?
Yeah.
Except if I play a card that tells you that you tried an attack and it didn't work, but that's an opponent doing something to you. It's not you doing it. You know, you're not rolling a die and then being like, oh, I whiffed.
100%. Yeah, it is very, very cool.
Yeah, if y'all have more questions in a second, or chat, if you have questions, feel free to toss them in. My biggest, this is great. I didn't really doubt it was going to be you, and I had talked a little bit about it, and I'd heard Pete's enthusiasm for it. So like I had no doubts going in, but I also think this paid off like far better than even I could anticipate. I also like, I'll ask a question about it in a second, but yeah, the first time we played through, like we made characters and played that first round in like an hour and a half. The second round we played it, did epilogue stuff in less than an hour. Like it plays super fast, which is something I'm obsessed with, is just like, can we get games to the table that will let people who primarily play board games understand that they can play RPGs and have a blast also. I think this is one of the prime examples of a game I would put in front of people who are like, I've never played an RPG, I'm not interested in RPGs, and be like, I still think you'll love this. Like the quick play time, the tactility of the cards and the choices that you're making, like Daniel was talking about, like I think this will sing with crowds, like of people who just have never played before. Also, the way of managing prompts of like, you just have to mention a thing. You just have to answer a question. Like you can do full scenes, or we just need to be like when Daniel and I were like, yeah, we walk up and we just split into two different houses. You're like, great, next thing, right? Like, like which gives you enough, like, do as much slow burn as you want on things, pick out which scenes you want to have scenes, which again, for the medium you're emulating also is such a huge thing of like, sometimes you're just getting little drops and those will eventually become a deluge or just explode at some point in the narrative. And this creates space for that to happen. But it keeps things moving the entire time. But yeah, my second round where I was just like, cool, I can boost my fighting spirit. And I know I have a card here that's going to ask me to expend a whole bunch of that in a minute. Let's go ahead and do that because it feels really good. And then I ended up with 9, 10, which is the calculated sacrifice, 10 basic hit, king checkmate, and ace ultimate move as the only cards in my hand. And I'm like, cool, so I can just hit like amazingly well the rest of the time, and I can pick one hit that's just going to go absolutely insane. Which just felt really cool to, like, a lot of just being luck of the cards being like, oh, this is a smart character, I'm going to power up, take on damage, and return that damage. Like, felt really grounded in the playbook also too, like that style of play. And it's what I wanted when I picked a strategist character, is to feel like I can be smart about this also too. And so like the playbook tone was excellent. I am curious about the monster decks, because we don't get to see any of that. Tell us, because we saw 2 of them and they had a wildly different feel from the things you're doing. You're using some core mechanics repeatedly, but it felt like there was some theming and what they were doing.
There isn't actually theming. The GM's moves are the same.
No matter what.
I just have 20 cards instead of 13.
Okay.
So
cool.
You're not going to see all of them in a fight generally.
Good variance.
Yeah.
So the narrative we're seeing is that's just you being a skilled game master also too, not
but
just...
also me reading off the prompts of the cards. So you know, I have advice on how to play it, and as a GM, and one of the things is, you don't play the same suit because each right after each other, because each suit has a certain thing that it does. Like the hearts give you buffs. The spades are attacks. The hearts, the diamonds give you buffs, and the hearts are relationship related ones.
That's cool.
So we're giving you those choices. So.
Are you drawing 4 also, or do you have a different size hand?
I draw 4. Yeah.
Okay, it's cool. Yeah, that was one of the things, like I said, we didn't get to see, and I was just curious about, because it felt very thematic from the different monster to different monster.
You just narrate it slightly differently depending on what monster it is.
That's great.
Yeah.
From chat, we've got Retrofit asking, could you play this in a bar? The Aurora RPG Club often plays in a bar or restaurant, and we like small table games like Descendant from the Queen. I mean, I think you could play this in a bar.
I think you could totally play it in a bar.
Yeah.
I'd play
a laminated sheet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think this would be great in a bar. I think this would be great in. I think this would be particularly good for like a live show.
Yeah.
Yeah, really good for a live show.
Yeah. Like we just did, but also in an actual room with people.
in a room with people. But imagine you could have the audience play the NPCs, call on an audience member to use the NPC. I think it'd be great.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yeah. Like Tony was saying, it plays, a session, and especially if you've already made your characters, a session runs in about 3 hours. That's about 3 fights and 3 downtime scenes and a special event.
Minsaid Rabbits points out this would go so hard at an anime convention. If only we knew people go into anime conventions anytime soon.
Oh, I know.
Crazy.
Waiting on that email, Anime North.
Yeah, but yeah, that short playtime, if people know what they're doing, just such an easy thing to do. Also, like,
well, the first fight also always takes a little longer because people aren't familiar with their moves yet, their actions yet. But once you've got those actions down and you kind of know what each card does, it plays very fast. Yeah. So,
but it also just creates that really strong episodic, like 1 hour or less feels like an episode of a TV show, like flavor too. So
yeah, I ran a 3-session game of it at a convention. Over the whole course of the whole convention, I ran 3 sessions that were all linked together, and it felt like a season of anime.
Yeah.
So
nice.
What is because like it seems that the biggest limit would be you would eventually check all your moves off if you survive all the way through, potentially not check off, cross off, depending on how.
Yeah, you got to be careful about not crossing off your moves if you haven't got a new one.
Yeah,
like your character ended up with.
I ran out.
A level 6, right? And so that means you kind of need to cross them off because otherwise your cards are calling on the low point ones instead.
Yeah.
So.
I ran into that problem during the gameplay because I used it the first time, but that 8 stayed in my hand the next go around, and if I had used it,
because you didn't want to use it. Yeah.
No, it was one of those like, well, right now is not that time.
Yeah.
No, there's some really cool stuff happening here. What do you think is the average arc of play if people are going to try to play as many episodes as they could?
I think you could do like a 3-session season, and then do another 3-session season. You don't want to tap. You don't want to. I think your power level is going to cap out for too long. I think you could probably play about 3 seasons.
That seems about right.
9 games. Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. Awesome. Any other final questions from folks?
I want to make an observation, much like you did about your playbook. I felt like I wanted to go into this going towards the comic relief character, which is not necessarily always the shonen anime character I always identify with. And it felt very genuine and authentic, both at the writing style as well as the ability to lean into it in the narrative. And that felt really good.
Awesome. Yeah, I was going to ask you a little bit about your experience with the Meek, because the Meek, one of the editors of the game was very down on that playbook. But I'm like, that playbook needs to be in there. You need somebody who's the underdog, so.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, I felt like it was definitely rewarding in my play style of thinking about it too. If I had changed my conviction to I can help my teammates, I could have played the character a lot differently in the same kind of styling. So like the conviction system also, it seems like it means a lot to me as it threads the narratives through those seasons, and I think it could be very powerful that way too.
Yeah. Definitely. like you were mentioning, the strategist villain arc. So
You always got to be, when you're a strategist, you always got to be a little villain at some point in time.
I like the potential for a villain arc because it's like, oh, now the GM seat could literally, you could swap GM seats so easily.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, even like with that length of play that we were talking about earlier, like setting a new class of students in the same world and just keep on rolling through, like, could be a lot of, like, there's like I said, so many things you can build on within the tropes of the genre that like are so excellent, are all, I think, all really well supported by the play. So
Yeah, and that was my goal with the game, was to support those tropes.
Yeah.
I drove hard towards those tropes. That's what I was doing. So.
you did a great job. If people want to check it out, ttrpg.link/ninja school, or go search Teenage Ninja Fighting School over on Kickstarter. We're about halfway through the campaign right now. Is that right, Brennan?
Yes.
Awesome. It's funded, but there's a couple cool stretch goals, including a whole lot more art that'll get mixed in. I also saw that you have Mikey Ryman on layout, who is one of my favorite folks that we get to work with here at Plus One. So I was super excited to see that.
Yeah, his stuff has been amazing.
Yeah.
And you can see some little previews of it on the Kickstarter page. So
yeah, we absolutely love it. Pete's a great member, great, just really killer team, really great partnerships. Love to see it. We've got a couple cool things coming up here on the stream. We've got tomorrow night Intrepid Merchants. We've got Yamel and Ahmed coming on to talk about their new mixtape Morkborg inspired RPG that I'm super excited about. We're going to talk a little bit about Dungeon Synth and other cool things that are happening in the RPG space and industry right now, along with learning out more about their products. We've got some solo streams coming up because we put out a whole lot of really banger solo games last month and the month before, and we want to get a chance to get them in front of you. So we'll have some solo but not alone streams where you can come and play alongside folks. Conlon, anything you want to shout out that you have coming up?
Absolutely. I will be restarting. We have a running game every other Friday called Evils of Infericuse, which is a world built where basically the city is evil and our adventurers are trying to figure out how to stop it. And not only that, that runs on my own Twitch, which it kind of goes around here as well as we're this upcoming month working with Eerie Games on a couple of the things they're bringing to Kickstarter and the amazing system they have going ahead. So really exciting stuff coming up.
Awesome. Daniel, anything you got coming up you want to shout out?
Yeah, Wandering Blades via Plus One EXP.
What?
Yeah, we're in the final stretches of finishing up the my take on Chinese wuxia meets OSR. So you can still check it out at wanderingblades.com.
Awesome.
I got that. I've got 2 other games that I'm hoping to release in a quick start format. Maybe even a zine, Tony.
Whoa.
This year. Yeah. Trying my hand at a rules light skirmish game. So yeah. Good stuff. You can just follow me on socials at Daniel H. Kwan. I'm mostly on Blue Sky because the only place I feel sane right now.
yeah.
Yep.
I feel that.
Awesome. Well, we've never figured out a good way to end streams, and at this point we're not interested in trying to. So we're just going to wave at the camera until I take us off air. Bye, everybody.